Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, you're back with the one and only. How are you doing, people? It's a fantastic day for a walkthrough, isn't it? Welcome to X-Men Destiny, then. My name's Rob, your guide through the latest and greatest titles, and this time around, I'm taking you guys through X-Men Destiny. It's going to be great stuff. We're going to be playing on the X-Men level. We don't feel too extreme just yet. It's a new game. Maybe if we kind of finish it off, we may have a go at the second, but never mind. Okay, so down to character selection time. Of course, you guys have got three big choices. We've got the little Japanese girl. We've got Adrian, who I'll be playing with, who looks remarkably similar to a certain character in Infamous. Anyone? Yeah, you get my vibe. He's even got big, like, long shock stick and everything. Or, of course, you can have the big, oversized, brutish Jock. Then, of course, we're going to select our powers. I'll be using the big rocky stuff that grows. It's great. You'll see in a second. Anyway, it's super cool stuff. We're going to have fun with it. And yeah, each character has their own individual backstory as to what happened to them. Adrian is a purifier father. And pretty much, all against muties, so not too good. Yeah, check. Infamous 2 or what? Shh, don't tell anyone I said that. But yeah, off we go into the wild blue yonder. And we're going to be kicking some butt. We really are, people. It's an awesome game. You guys are going to be given a lot of choices along the way. Whether or not you're going to be good, whether or not you're going to be bad. Are you going to help somebody? Are you not going to help anybody? Are you going to remain neutral? Are you going to kind of stick in the warm middle zone where it's always alright and nothing too bad happens? Or, of course, you could go to the darker side of things. Join Magneto and his crew in the Brotherhood of Mutants. Or you can kind of sway towards the X-Men side of things, all for good and all of that business. Sounds cracking to me. But yes, the story has been set, of course. Professor Xavier is dead. Magneto is kind of missing, although it looks like he's making a show here all of a sudden. So we'll see what's happening with that. We're going to be meeting up with certain X-Men. Now, of course, this is an action RPG, guys. So for me to sit around and say, oh, we're going to split it up into levels 1 and 2, more or less impossible. So what we're going to be doing is along the way we're going to be meeting a variety of X-Men. As you go through, you'll speak to certain mutants, and I'll be labeling the levels themselves, all to do with the mutant that we're kind of focusing on at the time and whose missions we're taking on. That way, if you guys are lost and you're fighting against somebody, you could just search out their name, and that way you guys will be able to get through the walkthrough pretty quickly. Now, this is just the beginning level. Of course, the cinematics and everything else sets the, well, it just sets the tone, doesn't it? We're basically going to be kicking off in grand style, and here it comes. The decision. Yep, this is how you select your powers. Now, never mind my big square jaw. We need a little something full of kick ass. That's what me thinks. Okay, so here's our choices. We've got the stuff for punching, which is this one here. Yeah, see? We're going to go with this density control. That's what it's called. Oh, fantastic. Energy projections or shadow matter. So shadow matter gives us the kind of Nightcrawler effect. You're really quick. You can zip and zap and slice through things with your shadow blades. Energy projectiles for people who like to keep their distance. You're kind of going in a Cyclops direction. You're throwing fireballs and whatnot. Or if you go back to density control, you are of course going all armadillo and of course getting this really cool armor out, and you use that to protect yourself and of course wade through with some heavy hitting punches. Either which way, it's all up to you guys. Decide now though, so make your choices, because that's the kind of mutant you're going to be. Then of course the other choices dictate what kind of, well, I suppose your mutant values in life. Anyway, I'm gonna go for this one. I think we go for density control. I think a lot of people will be choosing that one, mainly because we all like to stomp the daylights out of everything. So let's have that. I think that one will be a good choice. Kind of deliberating here quickly over a few choices, but I don't think it'll be anything too bad. So yeah, let's go for it. Density control. And hey, presto, my dude's got some shards growing from his arm. So yeah, okay. Let it begin, shall we? Let it begin. Looks like great stuff. So we're going to kick off the first level. Pretty much you're going to be following on to the X's. So X marks the spot, guys. Just follow your mini-map down the bottom control. Density control. See, it took over my mind there. It took over the mind. Strange, strange stuff. Anyway, so we're going to get into the game itself. We're going to carry on with the level, like I was saying. Follow the X's. You'll keep up with those. And, of course, you'll meet up with certain mutants along the way. We're going to be speaking to Cyclops at the end of this one. So let's get to it. I'm going to let you guys enjoy the gameplay. It is a fantastic game. I recommend everybody go out there and at least give it a try, especially if you're into the X-Men stories. You know, guys, there's a ton of spoken dialogue. You get to interact with all the different X-Men that you meet along the way, and of course perform different tasks for them depending on whether they're good or bad. You can choose and stuff like that. But like I said earlier, we'll be making a lot of good decisions. We do want to join the X-Men already. You know, we're all up for that. We're up for kicking butt in the name of righteousness and grabbing ourselves a really awesome looking cool X-Lycra suit, because we want to be superhero like that. Anyway, so enter the bad guys. Enter you and a whole button bashing people. Go absolutely crazy. You've only got one attack button for now, so use it well. And then, of course, we'll develop further skills later on in the game. You guys will be able to do big jumps and punches and slams. You guys will see some of the special moves that I get. Of course, if you have chosen a different character, by all means, just use their special moves and enjoy them just as much. I will see you guys in the next video. Until then, have an awesome day. Look after yourselves, have fun, but most importantly, as always, people, game on.
I say we just take them all out.
Try jumping.
Why are you standing still? So slow. Pay attention.
Follow Quicksilver.
Go. See him? Where is he? Over there! If you have powers, you better learn to use them. This is an unforgiving arena.
I'll project a marker for you. Can you see it?
Where'd he go? Over there!
This should be easy with your abilities.
Leave me alone! I'm not immune!
Don't hurt me!
We have to get away from here!
Oh no! More purifiers are flooding in!
This is our calling, purifiers!
Thanks for the backup.
You're Iceman, an Omega-level mutant, and an X-Man.
Looking for an autograph?
Not exactly.
Just as well. Left my pen in my other suit.
Why did you attack a whole squad of purifiers? The odds were against you.
Kid, they're the ones who are doing the attacking. They're well armed, too.
The rally attack was a provocation. You can understand them trying to keep the streets safe.
Right. With automatic weapons and preemptive strikes, I feel safer already.
People are panicked all over the city. Someone has to restore order if the MRD can't.
It's exactly how they want us. We have to keep moving. Make sure to check alleyways and rooftops for any mutants in trouble.
So what happened to you guys? The X-Men. I mean, I thought you guys were East Coast.
We lost our base, and and the man who brought us together in the first place.
Charles Xavier.
Yeah, Professor X. Hard to believe he's gone.
Okay. We better keep going.
Fight the good fight. I'll see you around.
Other mutants are trying to find a way out for us all. Hang in there.
Get to the bridge.